will give the Warriors the problems. And sounds like me and Courtney are on the same page right there. But what you can't do, in my opinion, for Toronto is you can't get complacent, and you can't just allow this to be the only top performance that you're able to put together in this series. Use this momentum, use it as fuel, and come back the next game with some of this same intensity. Out the gate, they had that intensity. Out the gate, they were ready to go. They were giving Milwaukee everything. And the defense on Giannis, I can't talk about this enough. The defense on Giannis was huge. To limit him to 12 points, that's to me, that's equivalent to limiting Shaq to 12 points. And that's not an easy thing to do at all. That's not easy. That is extremely difficult. It's because of his play, because of his length, because of his reach, all of those different things. So that was the game from yesterday. Let's rewind back to Saturday night's game. And I'm going to lead with this. You remember, I think that was game 1. You remember Dame Lillard going down to the floor for a loose ball. I think it was Looney that fell on him, and he got up and was kind of at a twinge, kind of had like he was hurt, like his ribs were injured. If you rewind back and you remember that play, it comes out now that Dame Lillard is playing with separated ribs right now, which I don't think this is a false story. I don't think he's making an excuse. I think this is flat out him just being honest. And I think he does have separated ribs. It has been tough to watch. It's been tough to watch Portland in this series. It has been, because they can go up by 15 at halftime, come back around and blow that lead with ill-advised threes. I've said this before, I'll say it again. A three is always great when you make it. When you do not make it, though, that creates frustration. That creates probably bitterness because you missed that shot that you didn't want to miss. But this has been hard to watch in this Portland series. It's been a blowout. They're up 3-0. Shout out to Low Key Submissive in the building. Thank you for tuning in. Giannis will have to adjust and limit the turnovers. He did have a lot of turnovers that game too. But Dame Lillard has separated ribs. At this point, I said I think they were going to get one in Portland. Maybe they may get one going into tonight, just to be able to bring something to this series. But the key person in this game Saturday, Draymond Green, 20 points, 13 rebounds, 12 assists. He was playing point forward, center. He was doing some of everything. And I don't care if you don't like Draymond or not. I don't care what people's opinions are of him. He plays his heart out every game. Every single game, he plays his heart out. Now, he may be complaining about calls. He may be doing a lot of flopping. He may be a drama queen. But at the end of the day, you cannot say Draymond doesn't put it all out there, and he will give whatever it takes for his team to win. And he did it all. Had a triple-double, 13 rebounds, 12 assists, 7th career postseason triple-double. Steph had 36. CJ McCollum had 23. Dame had 19. But Portland was hurt at the line, shooting 20 of 33 from the free throw line. You can't do that. You cannot do that and win a playoff game or series. Free throws are very important. That's why you practice them. Free throws are very important, especially when you get into the playoffs. And I did a little bit of research, and I wanted to see how much does each one of these Portland Trailblazer players make? Just because I like to research and figure out what the inside of aspect of things. Enes Kanter's making like $734,000. Evan Turner is making $11 or $17 million. He had 12 points. Miles Leonard has 16. Dame Lillard, like I said, 19. CJ McCollum, 23. Why is Evan Turner, first of all, people ask, why is he in the game at different points in time? Because that is truly all that they have. He played 17 minutes. Rodney Hood played 17 minutes. I was thinking Rodney Hood could have got more run. Seth Curry, I like him. I'm a fan of his, but he doesn't need to really be on the floor that much. But what else do you have? They don't have that much. Their bench is not that deep. And when it comes down to it, they cannot match up. Dame Lillard, I believe, having separated ribs is not something that you can take lightly, so that's got to be hurting him. But deep down, I said this a couple of weeks ago. I love Dame Lillard. He's staying with Portland. But deep down, you have to know that you're not going to be able to beat Golden State. They have too much firepower, and they can three-point shots to them is a high percentage shot. You know, people talk about high percentage shots. Shooting threes is high percentage to them. Shout out to Miss Girly Girl. Thank you for tuning in. D Great in the building. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in later on tonight for the Midnight Love Jones by D Great. Portland looks very worn out and tired. I agree with you, Courtney. The only thing I can say is that they're trying. They're trying, but trying is not enough. Trying does not get you a championship, and trying does not get you past Golden State. But they're doing everything that they can do. They're putting it all out there. So they got game 4 tonight. I'll pose this question to you guys. Will this be a sweep? Is this a sweep? Does Golden State finish them off tonight? Or do they come back to the town, a.k.a. Oakland, a.k.a. the Yay area, and get it done there? I think Portland will get one tonight. I think they will get one. I think the Warriors will finish them off in Oakland. Also, I do think the finals, which is probably going to be a break because this Milwaukee-Toronto series could go pretty far, which means that gives more time for KD to get ready. It gives more time to Boogie, which sounds like he's creeping along and he's almost ready to come back. So that makes the Avengers almost at full strength, basically, is what that's going to come down to. They're like the Avengers with Thanos. It's like Thanos switched from becoming an enemy and became a part of the good side. That's almost like what this team will be with all of those guys. Warriors get the sweep. It's over. Portland is mentally spent. They are. They are. 100% they are. All right, so that was the game from Saturday. Coming up tonight, like I said, we got Warriors, Blazers, game 4 in Portland. Let's talk about some other news and notes from the NBA from this weekend. And also, let me say this. If you guys haven't seen that First Take interview with, obviously, Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, and Magic, it's like 7 minutes or so, but go find that video because Magic laid it all out there. He said everything that went wrong. He was blatant. He was not holding back. He wasn't, I don't really want to say this on TV. He said it all. Rob Pelinka was backstabbing, which we already heard about that anyway. And Magic said it wasn't fun anymore. And he said it. We've all kind of speculated this. Some people have, some people haven't. But Magic makes more money with his businesses than him being the president of the Lakers. So he doesn't have to be so tied to the Lakers president job, because this isn't his main squeeze. This isn't what he doesn't need this to survive. He also talked about Rob Pelinka kind of making it uncomfortable for Magic, almost because he wanted Magic's job. And the funny thing is, Magic came in there saying, I'm going to help you get ready. And then Rob Pelinka, kind of backstabbing type of way, was just trying to find a way to get him an opportunity to get the job. So the Lakers are still in dysfunction, period. I don't care who you are. If you're a Lakers fan or not, you have to look in the mirror and admit that this team is in dysfunction right now. Are they going to get out of this dysfunctional state? I think so. I don't know when it's going to happen. I think it all starts from the top, though. All of it starts from the top. And when you have certain people at the top that have different motives than what the team needs, then that's a problem. And that's what it seems like. There's different thoughts and opinions and desires and background stories. And first of all, Pelinka was Kobe's agent. Kobe's not on the team anymore. Kobe's not even around anymore. So there's a lot of faith and a lot of putting faith in people that maybe should not be there to begin with. So that's the whole Lakers thing. Go back and look that up if you have not seen that yet. But yeah, Magic went in. Magic wasn't trying to hold back. Magic wasn't trying to be cute with it. Magic just flat out said what he had to say. And I'm 100% in on whatever Magic decides to do, man. Magic is a businessman. Magic is just not some random guy. It's Magic Johnson we're talking about. Courtney says Magic went all in. Magic was like, Rob is a straight snitch. Ben, it's like a soap opera out there in L.A., says JB. I agree with you. Shout out to H-Rap B in the building. JB Jennings, thank you for tuning in. It is, if I'm in the Lakers organization, I have to be thinking, where is this going? If I'm LeBron, we're talking about the Magic situation, but LeBron is still there. What is going through LeBron's head right now? What is going through his head right now, being in this dysfunctional crap that they're going through? All right, so I went off on a tangent on the Lakers. Well, let me go back on track. The Pelicans hire assistant general manager from Brooklyn, Trajan Langdon. If you're a college basketball fan, you remember the name Trajan Langdon. Duke player. I remember him because he tortured my Tar Heels numerous times. But honestly, I didn't know Trajan Langdon was out there as an assistant GM. So shout out to him, first of all. Shout out to the Pelicans. They got the first pick in the draft. No matter what decision they decide to go, what they're going to trade or how they're going to trade AD, they got the first pick. I think they got a good GM. I think they have a good president. The Pelicans are not going to be bad forever. I definitely see them getting better as the years go along. Do you think LeBron will make any statements, says Courtney? I think he will, but I think LeBron is 100% enjoying not being in the playoffs. And he's enjoying chilling with his family. This is just me thinking. I think he's enjoying watching the NBA playoffs and allowing his body to rest. So I think he will say something. I don't know when, but I think he will eventually say something because this is still his team, the team that he's on, but it's in complete dysfunction right now at this point. So Trajan Langdon gets the GM job with the Pelicans. Ex-Grizzlies head coach J.B. Bickerstaff is hired as assistant head coach with the Cavs. They partnered him up with John Beilein. I'm interested to see what that whole team's going to look like. But Bickerstaff could bring some experience that